Should I run her over with my car? Or should I be cool? I just beat this bitch ass. This is ghetto. Why am I telling y'all my business?
Wanna put the D on me. Even Dr. Dre went and put the B on me. But my pussy so exclusive, limited edition. You know niggas love pretty bitches with ambition. Bees on the keys, never go in the ignition. But when I ride it,
hey YouTube, it's your girl Monica, and today I'm back with another video. So today's video is gonna be a little different from any video I ever done before. Today's video is gonna be a story time. I done a story time on my channel a long time ago, but you know, I'm older now. You know, I could look back on things and kind of say where I went wrong on things. So today I'm bringing y'all a story time. Before we get started, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias. Follow me on Instagram at TheMonicaMonique. And make sure y'all turn on that post notification bell for more videos coming your way. Another thing, really quick before we get started, I want to start doing a segment on my channel. I want y'all to start emailing me y'all story times. And I also want y'all to start emailing me what would Monica do. So when y'all email me y'all's crazy life events, and then I'm gonna read it on camera, give y'all my advice on the situation, and also send me y'all crazy story times because I be want to know the tea, okay? But today's story time is so freaking crazy. I'm actually embarrassed that this happened, or that I even let this happen. Today's story time is gonna be the time I pulled up to a bitch bus stop and I beat her fucking ass. Straight like that, okay? It's no sugarcoating it. That's what happened. Disclaimer, before I start this video, I don't have no issues with anybody mentioning this story. I don't talk to nobody in this story. I don't want no smoke, no nothing like that. But if y'all want to take it there, my number is still the same. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there, okay? So let's get into it. So this story actually takes place in high school. This story happened my fall semester of my senior year. And to be exact, it actually happened October in 2016. So I'll give y'all a little backstory for jumping into the story. The male character in this story, we're going to call him Glock, okay? Don't ask me why we gonna call him Glock, but we're gonna call him Glock. Me and Glock, we kind of was like messing around here and there since I would say about sophomore year of high school. Glock, you know, we went to the same middle school, we went to the same high school. He started coming to my school 8th grade year. We didn't talk 8th grade. We really didn't talk 9th grade, but in 10th grade, I don't know, like, he just caught my eye, caught his eye. We started kicking it. Yeah, I have a lot of stories about Glock, to be honest. Like, a lot. That nigga used to put me through so much stuff. I think I met him, I'll say about 2014, 2013. Still to this day, 2023, I still have stories on this man because he just... But he's completely out my life, okay? I haven't talked to him since January. Why am I telling y'all my business? Anyway, so I'll say starting sophomore year, me and Glock started messing around. Everybody know that was my man. Like, everybody knew that. I don't care if I sound delusional on this camera. Everybody knew that was my man, okay? Like, it was stay in stone. Everybody knew, okay? So Glock, so me and Glock, you know, we was messing around, and everybody just always wanted to know what me and him had going on because we never really clarified what we were doing. We never clarified if we were dating, if we was just hunching, but we never really gave the public what they wanted. We was real secretive. And now that I look back on it, maybe he was having me be a secret. He didn't want to. It don't matter, okay? Glock came with a bunch of fans, okay? Like, fanned out. When I say this man had me in so many situations, every month it was something new, okay? It was a girl. We're going to call the girl, let's call her. We're going to call the girl. Dang, I can't think of a name of her for her. We're going to call the girl Cheryl, okay? Don't ask why we call her Cheryl. That's not her name. We're just going to call her Cheryl, okay? Cheryl, I knew Cheryl since elementary school. Cheryl, she started coming to my school 5th grade year. And she kind of always used to get picked on because she smelled like doo-doo. And I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. Like, people would make fun of this girl because she was ugly on the outside and ugly on the inside. Like, it was always something. Like, she was one of those, she would be the butt of the joke to make friends. That's just what type of girl she was, okay? So Cheryl and Glock lived in the same neighborhood and they rode the same bus together, okay? Keep all of this in mind. One day in October 2016, Glock had just got his new car. He got him a, I ain't gonna say what type of car it was, but he got a new car and he put up to my house, you know, to show me the car or whatever. You know, it was senior year. We just all starting to drive, all starting to get our own cars, you know. So he was happy about his car. So one Sunday morning, he pulled up to my house to bring me breakfast and he wanted me to show he wanted to show me the car. You know, I'm looking at the car. I'm like, oh my God, congratulations, da da da. Because at the time, Glock was working at Wendy's, and Glock used to call me to take him to Wendy's and pick him up from work. And I was getting tired of that. So I was happy that he got his own car. So Glock got his car, and you know, from time to time, Glock sold tree. Okay, if you know, you know. Cheryl called his phone, so I'm like, why is she calling your phone? Literally, in that moment, I just started having flashbacks because me and Cheryl had class together. And I would just remember she always be like, you and Rock are so cute. Like, you and Rock, y'all need to date. But she would say that trying to see if, you know, she wanted me to say, well, we already dating or da-da-da. Like, she wanted to know my business. She always would compliment me and Glock. And I'm like, not thinking nothing of it, you know, young, naive. But she would always compliment me and my man. And I'm like, thanks, like, you know, she was like, also, you know, you and Glock can hang out together. You look like this, you look like that. Y'all are so cute. I'm happy for y'all. And I'm thinking, like, thanks, bitch. Like, you know, thanks, okay? And I just never thought nothing of it. And I knew she stayed in his neighborhood, but I don't know. Maybe he was talking about me on the bus. I don't know. I really didn't put two and two together. But if a girl is always complimenting or is having something to say about you and your man, watch that bitch. Cheryl called his phone. So he picks the phone up. He's in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm eating my little McDonald's hash brown and my frappe. So he puts it on speaker because he already knew how I was, okay? One thing about Glock, he knew how I was. Like, he was gonna avoid arguments at all costs, so he put that phone on speaker. She said, hello. He said, what's up? She said, hey, can I get a 1 point, whatever. I don't condone in the tree stuff. I don't do it. So I don't know, whatever. Put it in her order, okay? And he was like, yeah, I'ma drop it off to you when I leave Monica's house. So I don't know why he was making it seem like to her like he was on the way to my house and not already there, because he kept saying, I'ma do it when I'm on my way to Monica right now, woo woo. But me just being done eating, I'm with my man. My man got a car. That's all I'm thinking about right now, okay? At that moment. So she was like, I don't know why you talk to Monica. Monica this, Monica that. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really remember everything she said because, mind you, this was 7-8 years ago. But she said something like, I don't know why you talk to her. You need to stop talking to her. And I'm just thinking in my head, bitch, you just said in 8th period how me and Glock was so cute. So before I say anything, Glock hangs the phone up because he's fucking messy, okay? So I said, what did she say? I don't know, that girl be tripping, I think that girl got a crush on me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, call her back. Call her back right now, because what's that shit you was talking? So he was like, I'm not calling that girl back. You know, it's me and you right now. Like, it's me and you. I just got my car. We good right now. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. But it's just in the back of my mind that she said that. So that was Sunday. And I knew Monday I was going to see her at school. So Monday come. I didn't go to school, okay? I didn't go to school. I skipped school. I hated Mondays. Like, Mondays at school was so hard for me. Tuesday comes around. Tuesday, I remember this day like it was yesterday, y'all. I remember this day. Okay. In high school, I used to have a half schedule, which means I used to get out of school. Like, I only had 2 periods a day. So I would go to first period, second period, then it's lunch. Then you have 3, 4 period. But I would go home in the middle of the day because I was on my shit in high school and I had half schedule. So I was in chemistry. And I remember that, oh, I almost said her name. I remember that Cheryl's locker was right outside my chemistry class. So boom, I'm in chemistry class and I'm like, I'm going to go up to Cheryl and I'm going to ask her what was said on the phone. Like, you know, get it situated. Oh, but keep in mind, at this time, Glock didn't go to my school no more. Glock had went to like an alternative school because the nigga was dumb. I mean, just to put it simple, the nigga was dumb. He ended up going to like an alternative school, like a secondary school. I don't even know how to explain it, but he wasn't at our school no more, okay, at this time. But at one point in time, he did go to my school, and him and Cheryl had rode the same bus. So anyways, I was like, when I got into chemistry class, I'm gonna go up to Cheryl and I'm gonna ask her, run that shit again, because what are you talking about? This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. So anyways, the bell rings for lunch, okay? So the bell rings for lunch, that means I could go home. But I'm packing my bags up slow, because I'm like, I'm gonna catch Cheryl at her locker, and I'm gonna press the issue. So, put my stuff in my bag, get my purse, boop, boop, head out the door. So, boom, as soon as I hit the classroom door, I see Cheryl at her locker. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna approach her. I'm not even on no booting up type shit. Like, I'm not even, my mind is not even trying to take it there with that girl. So I walk up to her and I said, hey, when you was on the phone with Glock, like, I heard what you said Sunday morning. Like, what was said? Why you told him not to fuck with me? Like, what? Because y'all, keep in mind, in high school, I was not promiscuous. I was not talking to everybody and their mama. I only talked to 2 people my whole high school career. Glock and then my other, well, we gonna talk about that ex in other story times, because that ex put me through it too. Oh, but we on Glock right now. So I'm like, yeah, like, why you told him X, Y, Z, blase, blase. So she goes, you walking up to me like you trying to fight, what you trying to do, blah, blah, blah. Going off. So, you know, it's lunchtime, lunch, so there's a lot of people in the hallway, like, people either trying to go to their 3rd period class or go to lunch, so the hallways are real busy. So she's booting up in the hallway in front of everybody. And in my high school, it was 2 main hallways. It's either the back hallway or front hallway. We was in the front hallway. So either you're there or you're there. And she knew a lot of people were going to be there. So she's doing all this extra stuff in the hallway. And of course, a crowd is going to form. So I'm real observant of my surroundings. So I'm like, oh, she's doing this for the crowd. So she's just yelling. I'm like, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to clarify what the fuck is going on. And she's booting up in a hallway. So my first mind is Monica's still off on this bitch. That's my first mind. My first mind is go in this bitch shit. But mind you, I'm a senior. And like, it was words saying like, if you get into a fight, if you get into real big trouble, you can't walk. I'm my mother's only child. If I don't walk, my mama don't see nobody walk, okay? I'm not about to sacrifice all this hard work I did in high school to not walk the stage to beat this bitch ass. So I'm like, you know what, girl, I got you. So I said, remember that. I said, remember that. So I'm like, I gotta tag this bitch. I'm walking away. Everybody in the hallway is like, what just happened? Like, you know, they was ready to see a fight. So now, in my head, I look like a pussy. Max said, you know what? I'm going to go home. I'm going to calculate what the fuck is going on. Because my first mindset was, I'm going to go home, I'm going to change, and I'm going to come back and beat this bitch ass at the school after school. After school. I hope that makes sense. I'm driving home, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, I ain't going to lie. I felt played because she was doing too much in that damn hallway. I go home, I drive home, and I call my best bitch, Darian. Darian's my best friend, y'all. Like, Darian, she been my best friend for years. Like, that's my ride or die bitch. So I call her, and I said, bitch, I'm about to come pick you up from school because I'm gonna have to handle something. Come to find out, Darian didn't go to school that day, and she lived around the corner. So I'm like, you didn't go to school today? Like, what the fuck? Like, me and Darian used to always go to school. And I used to go pick her up at her school. It was a mess. Anyways, Darian didn't go to school that day. So I picked Darian up. And I'm telling her what happened. I'm like, freaking, what did I name her? Cheryl. Cheryl booing up in the hallway. You know, she was on my man's phone. She was on lock phone talking about me. I'm going to have to go tag Cheryl. Da, 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 da. So Darian, she kind of talked some sense in my head. Like, girl, you could not fight at that school because you should have fought her at the school while you was there. And I was like, you know what, bitch? You're right. Darian kind of like calmed my head down. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to tag this bitch. So Darian, she talked me out of meeting her back up at the school because that wasn't, I mean, that didn't make no sense. I called Glock and I said, where does Cheryl live?
Man, I'm not gonna tell you that because that's messy. I don't want y'all fighting.
Red motherfucking flag. There's so many red flags in the story. Like, that's another red flag.
I'm not gonna tell you where that girl live at. Blah, blah. You ain't gonna bring it to that girl mama house.
That wasn't even her mama. Her mama didn't want her. I shouldn't have said. Anyways, Glock did not want to tell me where the girl lived at. So I'm thinking, brainstorming, like, how am I gonna get this? How am I gonna get this girl? So I called Glock's friend. He don't even need a name. We gonna call him E. So me and E, we had calculus together at the time, and they was friends. I still don't really understand their relationship till this day, because I remember he was from up north, but he moved here, and coincidentally him and Glock lived in the same neighborhood. Like, it was very confusing. But I knew E had lived in their neighborhood too. And I had his number because we had class together, like I said. So I called E and I said, hey, where does Cheryl live at? And he said,
oh, I don't know where she live at, but I can tell you what bus stop she gets at.
Perfect. So E texts me the street address of where she gets off the bus. So I'm like, cool. Back then, my high school got out at 2 o'clock. I'll say around like 2:10, me and Darian made it over to where her bus stop was. So me and Darian is literally camping out. Now that I think about it, it's like, why did I do that? Me and Darian is literally camping out in this girl neighborhood waiting for her bus to pull up. We waiting. It's 2:30. So I'm like, hell no, this bus gotta be here somewhere. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it to 2:40. 2:35 comes. Here's a big yellow bus coming down the road. Perfect. Y'all, no lie. The bus pulls up and only 2 people get off. She gets off and then another random person gets off who is irrelevant. So the bus, where we were parked at, I didn't see the let off part of the bus. I was on the driver's side of the bus. So, you know, I couldn't see her. So all I see is 2 people get off. And I'm like, is that her? With my motherfucking binoculars on, is that her? So the bus pulls off and I see her walking this way and I see the other person walking that way. I said, bet. And I promise y'all, I put this on everything. That girl saw me from, like, I had to be 100 feet away. She saw me because I feel like me and her locked eyes and she saw me and she knew. Or maybe God put it in her spirit that I was coming for her because I was.
Hey y'all, so like looking back at this situation, I feel like Glock was being messy and I feel like he told her that I might have been coming or might have told her that somebody gave me her bus stop location because he was just a messy person. So looking back at it, E probably told Glock and then Glock probably told her. But yeah.
Oh, I'm getting mad all over again. So boom. She's walking and she's pretending like she's on the phone. Baby, you ain't on the phone with nobody. You better be on the phone with police because I'm about to tag that ass. So I pull up and at first I'm following her from like a little distance. I'm like, I'm about to get this bitch. So I'm like, should I run her over with my car or should I be cool? I said, I'm gonna be cool. So I pull up on the side of her and y'all, I wish I had this video, but Darian, it was in Darian's Snapchat, but Darian lost her freaking Snapchat password or something, so I don't have the video. But if I have evidence, I'm going to put it on the screen, y'all, as the story goes on. I pull up, and I said, what's that shit you was talking? She said, and like she saw a ghost. I said, what's that shit you was talking at school? What you was saying? She didn't know what to do. I'm pretty sure that bitch shit in her pants at that moment. So I put the car in park in the middle of the damn street. Mind you, I just got my car too. But no, I had got my car that August. So I only had my car for 2 months. I just parked it in the middle. Did not give a fuck. Didn't turn the car off. Nothing. I just parked it in the street. I'm getting out the car. You know, Darian get out the car. Darian is recording on her damn Snapchat. I'm walking up to Cheryl. And I said, what's that shit you was talking like? You know, what's up? Like, you was talking all that big boy stuff in school, but what's up? There's no crowd now. What's up? And just before, I just want y'all to know, I didn't bring Darian to jump that girl. I brought Darian just in case something happens. Is somebody there? Okay, it don't matter. All I know is I didn't bring Darian to jump her. I promise y'all I did not. So, you know, we going back and forth. We talking. And for some reason, she keeps bringing up Glock. And I'm like, why does she keep bringing up Glock? So she keeps saying, so I'm like, what does Glock have to do with the stuff you were saying in school? I'm so dumb. I'm not putting 2 to 2 together, but we'll get there. Girl, you keep talking about Glock. What's up? She got books in her hand and she had a purse. So I said, what's up? What's up? Something in me, I can never hit nobody first. Like, I don't know. I don't, especially if I know I could beat your ass, it just isn't in me to hit somebody first. So I said, what's up? What's up? She ain't busting no move. So I'm like, now my adrenaline's up. Okay? So I mushed her. I kept mushing her in her face. She said something about Glock. I don't remember what she said, but it triggered me so much. I decked that bitch in the face. Like, we start fighting. Mind y'all, we're in this white ass neighborhood in somebody's front yard. We don't know whose front yard it is. I don't know where she lives. I don't know how close she lives to where we're at. We're just fighting in this person's front yard. Like, we're going at it. Boom, 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 going at it. Okay? And so y'all know like the little lanterns that be in people's yard. I'm on top of her. This girl gets a lantern out the grass and tries to stab me with the pointy part of the lantern. So Darren, she's like, all right, y'all, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. No, Darren, that's not enough. I'm still tagging this girl. All I hear was, y'all need to stop, y'all need to stop. Apparently there was a neighbor outside watering grass. She's like, I'm about to call the police, I'm about to call the police. Once I hear police, I snapped out of it. I got up off of Cheryl, kicked her one good time, and I got up in the car. And so back then in high school, I used to wear sew-ins. Like, I used to do my own sew-ins. All Cheryl was doing was pulling my hair, but my sew-ins, they wasn't going nowhere, baby. Okay? So I'm driving, and I'm like, my head is pounding because all she was doing was pulling my damn hair. So I'm driving, swerving, trying to get my mind together, and my adrenaline's still running, and I'm thinking police is behind me. Ain't no fucking police is behind me. So it's just a lie. So I get home, and me and Darren looking at each other like, damn, I just beat this bitch ass. You know, it's me there, Darren there. So I called Glock. No, I don't remember if I called Glock or Glock called me. I think I called him. So I'm like, I just beat this bitch ass. Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. So of course 5 minutes later he shows up at my house. So he was like, what happened? And I told him what happened. Like, no, I felt like she disrespected me. I did not fight her because of you. I fought her because I felt disrespected at school. These numbers start calling me. Random numbers start calling me from Georgia. That's T. Anyways, random numbers start calling me from Georgia. So I answer. I'm like, hello? It's apparently Cheryl's big sister. I didn't know Cheryl had a sister. Cheryl's sister calling me. So she was like, I'm gonna beat your ass, blah, 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 blah. We calling the police. We pressing charges because for some reason they thought I was 18. Cheryl was 17 at the time. I was 17 too. I don't know why they thought I was 18. They probably thought I was 18 because Glock was 18, but I was 17 too, bitch. I was like, you a grown ass lady. You 18 years old, beating her up. Like, girl, we pressing charges. So I'm like, girl. So I go lie, when I heard pressing charges, I was like, damn, if I get charges pressed on me, I gotta tell my mama, because I'm not scared of the police, okay? But my mama, I'm a little bit scared of her, okay? I'm not gonna lie. They keep calling. So finally, Glock answers my phone for me. So, no, numbers, like different numbers kept calling. So I'm thinking it's the police calling me, like, I don't know. So I had Glock answer the phone. And so Glock answers, he was like, hello? And it was the sister. She was like, oh, I must say his name. She was like, Glock, are you serious? Like, you let this girl fight Cheryl? Da 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 da. The sister's going crazy. So Glock cursing the sister out, you know. And I remember the sister was way older than us. But the way they was talking to each other, it was weird, okay? It was so weird. So I'm like, but I had other shit to worry about. At that time. But I'm like, this is weird. Like, I'm missing part of the story, and it's just not making sense to me. So anyways, you know, I take Darian home. Glock goes home. Probably went to that bitch house. Anyways, Glock goes home. Whatever. I had to go to work that day. Because, y'all, back in high school, I used to go to work at Zaxby's every damn day. I remember it was Tuesday because at Zaxby's, I used to get paid on Tuesdays. And we used to get paper check. So I went to work and I'm telling everybody how I fought Cheryl, and you know, because she called Glock from blah blah blah. Glock, he was kind of known like in that area because his people was from over there, whatever. So I had a homegirl named Asia. And Asia mama, she was down. Like, Asia mama was so cool. Like, she was cool as hell. I was telling Asia the story, telling, you know, all my coworkers the story, like, what happened. Because my job, it was kind of ghetto back then. Not kind of, it was ghetto. Zaxby's and Regency, ghetto as hell. Cheryl and her sister, I'm at work, and we couldn't have our phones on us. So, Cheryl and her sister been blowing my phone up while I'm at work. So I'm like, oh my God. So Asia come to work, her mama come, you know, because we had to go cash our checks in or whatever. And Asia mama, you know, drove us to go cash our checks before the banks closed. So I'm telling Asia mom, like, yeah, these girls keep calling me. I fought this girl, and they saying they're gonna press charges on me, and they saying their mama involved, and their mama talked to the police. Woo the woo. So Asia mama, she do not play. So Asia, she driving us to the bank. Asia mama driving us to the bank. So she was like, you know what? You got their house phone number? And I said, I think so. So she was like, call the house phone. So I called the house phone and I gave her the phone. Their mama answered, or whoever, their guardian answered, because that was not their mama. Anyway, so she was like, hello. You could tell this lady tired. She just got off of work, okay? She was like, hello. So she was like, is this Cheryl's mom? And she was like, yeah. She was like, this is Monica's mom. My daughter, she's pretending to be my mom. Oh damn, my camera's dying. Oh yeah, she was like, this is Monica's mom, and my daughter fought your daughter today. But did you know your daughter, she said something. She said, do you know your daughter is having sex with all the boys in school? Basically, like, Asian mama's lying on the phone to get her in trouble. So she was like, my daughter, she fought today. She didn't even tell me she fought today. What's going on? She was like, yeah, your daughter and my daughter fought today, and they keep playing on my daughter's phone and on my house phone and on everybody's phone, saying they gonna call the police, da-da-da-da. But your daughter is very promiscuous. Just lying on the phone, really. She was like, what? Cheryl, come here. On the phone. She's still on the phone with Asia's mom, which is my mom, and she's on the phone. So she's like, Cheryl, come here. You did this, and all you hear was her slap Cheryl while we're on the phone. So we all laughing, because it's like, what? So she was like, I'm gonna take care of this. She didn't even tell me she into a fight today. She did not tell me nothing. Y'all don't gotta worry about the police. We is not calling the police. She didn't even tell me nothing. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is ghetto. I feel like, really, the day didn't even seem real. The day felt like it was 48 hours long. Like, it was just so much going on. So I'm like, wow, Asian mama really did come through. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about the police. So boom, we go to the bank, cash the checks, go back to work. You know, I'm thinking everything's done. Life is normal. I called Glock when I got home. We on the phone. We went to sleep on the phone together. You know, regular stuff. Okay? Wednesday morning come around. Everybody done heard about the fight. Literally, everybody heard about the fight at school. Literally, everybody's calling me Monica Mayweather. Everybody's, like, talking about the fight. And so I'm like, how did y'all hear about the fight? But I forgot. Darian posted it on her Snapchat story. So Darian, it's a big thing. Everybody's screen recording it, screenshotting it. Like, everybody knows about the fight. Because, and everybody at my school knew Darian. Even though me and Darian, we went to 2 different schools, everybody knew her because we all went to the same middle school and we all went to the same elementary school together. But Darian went to a different high school out of our zone. So everybody's calling me Monica Mayweather, just talking about the fight. Just talking about the fight. Everybody was like, well, I almost said her name. Aaron's like, well, Cheryl said you owe her $40 because you messed up her quick weave and you messed up her nails. So I'm like, if your quick weave and your nails cost $40, because I remember back in the day, nails could have cost $20, but your weave cost $20. Bitch, do not fucking play with me. So everybody was talking about, like, the situation. So this girl, we're gonna call her, she doesn't need a name. So this girl, she was like, in Ohio, she told me, yeah, Cheryl said you owe her $40. She been talking shit about you, blah, 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 blah. So we didn't really have that much time to talk, so I wrote her on Twitter. So I said, what'd she say in class? She said something about her sister and now you owe her money. I was far away, but I can find out. She said she pressing charges on you. I said, please do. She said, gotcha, hold up. I'm finna message her right now. I said, okay. She said, she wrote me back later in the day. She said, sorry, girl, but she said she was, if you don't give her $40. So I said, eye rolling emoji. She said, I guess because you effed up her hair. So I said, why her hair costs $40 anyway? She said, left my ass off right. I don't know why it's so cheap, but that's what she said. I said, is this bitch serious? I don't have time to play with her. Because, girl, I don't have time to play with you. So for a long time, like, eventually the fight and the whole situation ended up dying down. I still had class with Cheryl, but I never went to that class, really. So I rarely saw her. And when I was there, she wasn't there. Like, you know, the situation kind of calmed down. Time goes by. Y'all, when I say Glock used to put me through a lot, come to find out, Glock was fucking Cheryl and was fucking Cheryl's sister. And the reason why Cheryl always asked about Glock, or like always wanted to find out what me and Glock had going on, is because she liked him and her sister liked him. But keep in mind, we're 17, 18 years old. Her sister was 23, 24. But that's why she was just so invested into me and Glock's relationship, because she wanted a relationship with Glock, her and her sister. Literally, he fucked her sister in a vacant house in their neighborhood. A 23, 24-year-old. What? And that's why she was just so invested in this. And like, when I say Glock used to put me through so much shit, like, I have so many stories with Glock, and literally all the stories involve other women. And you would think, Monica, stop talking to him. I don't know why I didn't, okay? I don't know. If I could talk to my 16, 17-year-old self, I would slap her. I hope y'all like this story. For my first story time, I didn't want to give y'all too much. I kind of wanted to give y'all like a medium, mild story. But it's definitely more crazy stories to come. In my life, there's always something going on. Literally. Like, I can't catch a break. I think God uses my life as a trial for other people's life, because the things I go through, it's like, what? Like, I know my friends are tired of me. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And again, make sure y'all email me y'all story times or Ask Monica's, and I'm going to read them on camera. The email will be down below, and I'll also leave it on the screen so y'all can email me. I just want to thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next story. Bye.
Barbie, bitch, if you still in doubt. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Big feel like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like Gabby, Stacy, Yuki. All of the Barbies